starting off this countdown, we have the intergalactic war. As I mentioned in part 1 of this video, there are a number of people on TikTok who claim to be time travelers from the future, and they are using TikTok to warn people what's to come. And according to TikToker Aesthetic Time Warper, on August 11th of this year, aliens will come down in their crafts and land on Earth. He continued on saying that eventually an intergalactic war will take place. Ain't that great? I hope the military starts working on space weapons because I feel like aliens would easily win this battle. Who knows what weapons of mass destruction they have. In our 9th spot today we have Atlantis. Apparently in February of this year we were supposed to find the lost city of Atlantis. Hey, maybe researchers did and they just don't want to share the news because then treasure hunters would be all over that and it would get destroyed. Not only did they find the city though, apparently they found a new species living there. They are a hybrid human-fish species, which I mean, doesn't that technically just make them mermaids? Like human fish are mermaids. Come on now. I mean, H2O, just add water, great show. Aquamarine, great movie. I'd be down to meet or become a mermaid. In our 8th spot, we have Queen Elizabeth II. Now this one is pretty dark, but this next TikTok time traveler predicts that sometime in 2022, Queen Elizabeth II will sadly pass away. At this point, she is 96 years old, but honestly, she seems immortal. On April 21st, she just had her birthday and was spotted out and about, still doing quite well. So I can't see this happening anytime soon, plus I don't wish death upon anyone. In our 7th spot, we have the deadly tornado. Now, a number of time travelers have all said that in 2022 we will experience more extreme weather patterns. I kid you not. Famous seers and prophets Baba Vanga and Nostradamus both predicted this as well. So it's said that in 2022 the US will face the biggest and deadliest tornado ever recorded in history. It will be named Mammoth 8R. Now, Baba Vanga and Nostradamus didn't say we would face a tornado, but they did say that we would be faced with more natural disasters. And due to climate change and global warming, scientists have also predicted that this year and the following years we will experience more extreme and disastrous weather as well. Moving on to number 6, we have the Arctic Ocean. Here we have another very bizarre prediction for the future. But apparently on October 27th of 2023, a chosen group of scientists will be sent on a secret mission to explore an abnormal hole in the Arctic Ocean. We don't know how the hole opened or what's inside. But while exploring, scientists will hear a weird and terrifying sound coming out of the hole. They will record it and then give this recording over to the government. However, the government will hide this finding from us. Clearly, they have no clue what this sound is from, but are scared that it will alarm us and cause a mass panic. We are now at our 5th and halfway mark with the pyramids. Okay, so we all know that some people believe that the pyramids were built by aliens, right? Well, in 2026, something weird and intergalactic is going to happen to the pyramids, and it might be done by aliens. So on June 6th of 2026, this time traveler believes that the pyramids will randomly light up and their light beams will point up towards the moon. That's before they levitate up towards the moon. I really don't know, okay? It's confusing. Not only that, but we will be told to turn off all of our lights and to stay inside our homes. We will be forced to lock ourselves up and secure all windows and doors. We are also told not to go out or even look outside. The earth will be in complete darkness for 3 days. Now, I don't know about you, but I have a lot of questions. Like, why do we have to lock ourselves away? Like, what's gonna happen? And how are the pyramids just gonna levitate? And why? What does this all mean? In our 4th spot, we have the flood. According to another TikTok self-proclaimed time traveler, in the next 30 years, a huge flood will devastate the entire world. They estimate the death toll to be 100 million people, which is insane. But this is another prediction that Nostradamus and Baba Vanga also predicted. They both said that floods would happen in the upcoming years and devastate us all. Nostradamus predicted, and I quote, "We shall see the water rising and the earth falling under it." It's pretty straightforward. Sea levels are rising and soon it will get so bad that cities will be flooded all around the world. But for 100 million people to be affected, that means the flood is going to be massive. Our food supply ruined and millions out of homes. Moving on, at number 3 we have the Bigfoot. So according to a time traveler from the year 2743, in 2022 the Bigfoot will make an appearance and people will finally find out that he's real and not just a hoax. Again, that's fine by me as long as he's friendly, and we don't cause him harm and he doesn't cause us any harm. Except you already know that scientists are going to want to capture him and then study him. In fact, just recently, a hiker stumbled upon a Bigfoot footprint. He uploaded a picture of it online and it was ruled that it was not a bear or a human print. So people think that it could be a real Bigfoot footprint. In our second spot, we have the massive sea creature. According to self-proclaimed time traveler ERUPTION, on September 17th of this year, a huge sea creature bigger than the megalodon is said to be discovered. Now, if you don't know, the megalodon was a massive shark that used to lurk in our oceans. It was 59 feet long with a massive 7-foot wide jaw, and it weighed about 66,000 pounds to 143,000 pounds. So yeah, they were massive. Imagine something even bigger than that though. I mean, I can believe it, okay? We hardly have explored our oceans. We don't know what's really down there. There's probably thousands of creatures just waiting to be discovered. And in our number 1 spot today we have the giant aliens. And of course, what's a time traveling video without some more aliens thrown into the mix? Turns out that just next month we will discover aliens. It's said that on May 24th of 2022, aliens will come down to Earth and try to take over. As a result of the invasion, there will be an alien versus humans fight off. However, the aliens aren't what we always pictured them as. I don't know about you, but for aliens I picture like a short green dude that goes like, "We come in peace." According to this guy, aliens will be 7 feet tall and dark brown in color. Starting off this countdown, we have the man from 2236. So apparently there are a number of time travelers on TikTok. One of them being a person that goes by the username @RealTikTokTimeTraveler. And they have to be a real time traveler because they have real in their username. Anyways, they have a number of eerie predictions. One of them being that in September of 2022, a celebrity that is dead is going to come back to life. Sort of. Apparently this celebrity faked his death, so by September it will be revealed that he is still alive. Now this got many people thinking. They think it could be anyone from Tupac to Michael Jackson, even XXXTentacion. I guess we'll just have to wait and see if this comes true. And if it is true, who do you think it is? Moving on to number 9, we have the Civil War. One of the most famous time travelers out there would have to be John Titor. For those of you who don't know, John Titor is a supposed time traveler from the year 2036 and he's on a military mission. He first made his appearance on the internet in the 2000s on online forums. He would post about predictions or share stories from the future. But in 2001, Titor disappeared from online and was never heard from again. Now, one of the reasons John went back in time was to warn the world of impending doom. He said that in 2004, the US would face civil unrest surrounding the presidential election. He said that every month this conflict would get worse and worse, and then there would be a full-blown civil war by 2008. He predicted that as a result of the war, the US would split into 5 regions. Each region would have their own military objective, hence why they decided to split. According to him, the war would end in 2015 and would be followed by World War III. Now obviously this didn't happen, thankfully, but Titor argued that not only was he warning us about the upcoming wars, but he was trying to prevent it from happening. So maybe he did. In our 8th spot, we have the hurricane. According to another TikTok time traveler, on June 28th of 2022, a very disastrous and dangerous hurricane will hit between Georgia and South Carolina. He said that this one will be one of the 5 most deadliest hurricanes we have faced yet. Now, one of the worst hurricanes in the world would be the 1900 Galveston hurricane, also known as the Great Galveston Hurricane or the Great Storm of 1900. This was the deadliest natural disaster in United States history, and around 8,000 people died as a result. So let's hope that this does not happen. I did not have hurricanes on my summer 2022 bucket list. In our 7th spot today we have the earthquake. Honestly, all of these predictions seem to be geared towards the US, and I'm in Canada so I'm out here chilling. But all of my American fans, maybe consider moving. So about a month after the massive hurricane will hit, a strong earthquake will strike. How fun! This time traveler claims that on July 23rd of 2022, the strongest earthquake in history will hit LA and will create a giant wave. Again, let's hope that this does not come true, but I'm happy I'm living in Canada. Moving on to number 6, we have VESTA. VESTA is the name of a meteor said to be headed straight to Earth. This anonymous time traveler has come to this year to warn people what is going to happen this year. And they claim that in September, a meteor called VESTA will pass by Earth and almost hit the coast of China. Now, good news. He said almost, meaning we'll be safe. But a number of other time travelers say that 2022 will be filled with close calls and near misses. Hopefully, we never have to worry about one actually crashing down. We're now at our 5th and halfway mark with the superhumans. That one time traveler, that's literally his name, on TikTok went viral after having a strange prediction for December of 2021. First off, he claims to be a time traveler from the year 2485. According to him, he said that on December 20th of 2021, 8 humans will receive superpowers from energy waves of the sun. But then, by Christmas Day, something big will happen that will shock the world and change the way humans live forever. Now, those dates have come and gone, and I don't know about you, but I wasn't one of the lucky 8 to get superpowers. Also, nothing happened on Christmas that changed our lives forever. Just that air fryer I got, that things made life so much easier. In our 4th spot today we have the bunker. Now there are top secret bunkers all over the world. You got doomsday bunkers, military bunkers, you name it. But apparently in 2024, a 35,000-year-old bunker will be discovered. The time traveler didn't mention exactly when or how, but he did say that it will be found in Argentina. What is in this bunker, you ask? Well, according to them, the bunker has many secrets inside of it, such as ancient times, technologies, hidden codes, and more. I mean, it won't be of much use to us, but I'm sure it will be of peak interest to scientists and archaeologists. Moving on to number 3, we have the green sky. The TikTok user That One Time Traveler has made a number of interesting predictions, this next one being one of them. They said that we all must remember August 20th of 2022. So mark it in your calendars right now, folks, because on this day, the sky across all of Earth will become a bright green color, and that is due to the fact that a planet not too far from Earth will explode. The planet is apparently full of green rocks, and so its explosion will turn our sky green. He continued on saying that the green sky will last for about 5 hours before slowly fading back to blue. Now, a green sky seems pretty cool, as long as it's like a light green. You know, sage is a very nice color. Forest green, on the other hand, maybe not. Hey, but at least he didn't say that the green space rocks will come flying towards Earth, so that's positive. Coming in at number 2, we have the year 2714. According to this next time traveler, who has not yet revealed their name or identity, they are from the year 2714. Now, chances are we won't be around for that year. I mean, unless scientists come up with some life-preserving device, but still, who would want to be around for thousands of years? I'm sorry, not me. Anyways, if you want to know what life will be like in 2714, then here you go. According to this time traveler, in the year 2714, an alternate universe will be found, and same with a human fish species. So I'm thinking mermaids, okay? We'll find out that mermaids are real by 2714. That's kind of sad though, like I want to be around to meet them. Honestly, as a kid, I wanted to be a mermaid so badly. Am I the only one? Let me know in the comments below. And in our number 1 spot today, we have the Y2K disaster. Now, John Teeter had a lot of predictions for the early 2000s. Not only would there be war, but he posted some weird warning message that had people worried that the end was near. The message he posted went as so, and I quote, "If you want to survive the coming conflict, learn to let fear keep you alive. Too many of you turn off the life-saving natural instincts and premonitions when it's convenient. The same person who has 5 deadbolt locks on their door will think nothing about getting into a parking garage elevator with a total stranger. If you want to live, keep your eyes open." I mean, it's good advice, but also, why was he warning people? He was telling people to be cautious and saying only some people will survive. Now, a couple of disasters did occur in the early 2000s, but we don't know if they were what John was warning us about or just a coincidence. Starting off this countdown, we have the alternate universe. Now, this prediction is kind of, it's really out there. Pun not intended. So it was posted on TikTok by a creator who swears they're a time traveler from the future. And even if they were, why would they come back to this year? And why would they post on TikTok? Anyways, not the point. According to the time traveler, they predicted that in December of 2021, 3 teens will open a portal to an alternate universe. I don't know about you, but I didn't hear anything about this happening in real life, so I doubt it happened. Plus, he mentioned that the teens did this by using a T-Rex dinosaur egg. So I have many questions. Number 1, where did they get the T-Rex egg from? 2, how did they then use this egg to find another universe? In our 9th spot, we have the Omega variant. By now, we all want things to go back to normal, but it seems like we might never see normal again, especially since this next time traveler claims that by April 19th of this year, there will be a new strain, strain Omega. Now, with how fast this virus is mutating, it's not hard to believe that soon another strain will rear its ugly head. But what is scary is that they said this strain will be 5 times worse than all other strains. So much for being hopeful. Time to lock myself in a room and never come out. Moving on to number 8, we have the aliens. Now, a number of time travelers claim that soon our world will be taken over by aliens. Let's take a look at TikToker Aesthetic Time Warper, for example. He has shared a number of videos saying that he is a time traveler from the year 2714. And last year he made a prediction that on September 11th of 2022, he says, and I quote, "An alien takes 4,000 skilled workers and children to the planet Proxima b as a result of another hostile species coming here." But that did not come true. Unless it did come true and we just didn't know that people went missing. Like the aliens wiped our memory of them or something, who knows. Moving on to number 7, we have the alien civilization. So the alien predictions don't stop there. A different self-proclaimed time traveler claims that by August of 2022, an alien civilization will be discovered on Earth. Apparently there is an underground alien race living on Earth, and in 4 months they are going to make themselves known to us. In fact, August 2nd is the exact date that they shared with the world. So, on August 2nd, get ready for alien life to be exposed once and for all. My only hope is that if this is real, that the aliens are chill. I mean, if they've been living underground for all this time, like, why haven't they made their presence known earlier? I'm a little scared to find out why. Coming in at number 6, we have the volcano eruption. So what I'm learning from this video is that 2022 is going to be one hell of a year, because not only are we encountering aliens, but we will be faced with a series of volcanic eruptions. Maybe the aliens are coming to our rescue. Now, good news. One of the time travelers said a volcano eruption would occur on March 15th. And that date has passed, and no volcano has erupted, thank gosh. But they also said that one is going to occur on June 22nd, so hopefully they'll be wrong about that one as well. We're now at our 5th and halfway mark with the war. Another time traveler believes that in 2022 a war will break out between the US and North Korea. They said it would start on March 22nd, which thankfully it did not happen. So hopefully they were just full of crap and making all this stuff up. But I will say, this prediction conveniently released when North Korea was caught test firing a number of missiles. And then Kim Jong-un told military officials to be ready to mobilize troops. So help me, if there's a World War III, I'm done. I can't handle it. But like I said, this prediction was false as we are now in April. So hopefully it just never comes true. In our 4th spot, we have the sea levels rising. Global warming is a very serious issue. At this point, scientists have predicted that in a couple of years, major cities will be underwater. Well, a time traveler who goes by the name Edward claims that he got sent to the future. So according to Edward, he was part of a top secret experiment that took place in 2004. During the test, he was successfully transported in time. He was taken to LA 5,000 years in the future. And it's not looking too good. He said, and I quote, "I was standing on a huge wooden platform, and after I realized it was the same city, Los Angeles, but underwater. This man's claims were actually backed up with evidence, as he took a photo of LA underwater. Good thing he packed his underwater camera with him. I don't know. But the image is pretty blurry, but it appears to be an aerial view of LA underwater. At least we won't be around in 5,000 years. In our third spot today, we have more aliens. So another self-proclaimed time traveler who goes by the name Noah also had a prediction about aliens. Noah claims that he is from the year 2030, and he got sent back in time to 2018. He then decided to share what life is like in 2030. And according to him, by 2030, the government will reveal that time travel is real, and we will encounter alien beings. Honestly, all these time travelers contradict themselves, so I doubt that this is real, okay? Again, unless these aliens are friendly. Like, if they're chill, then that's cool by me. In our second spot, we have the massive sea creature. By now, you should realize just how massive and mysterious the ocean is. I mean, we've done a million videos on the ocean, but still, only 5% of the ocean has been discovered. In fact, scientists predict that there are anywhere from a few 100,000 to more than 10 million undiscovered sea creatures. But by September 17th, 2022, we could discover one of these creatures. This time traveler claims that on that date, the largest creature to date will be found in the ocean, the Kieran Cronan, which is a large sea creature in Scottish Gaelic folklore. This beast is so large that it once ate 7 whales in one go. It is over 4 times the size of a blue whale. And not only that, it can disguise itself as a smaller fish to fool fishermen. So they're like, oh yeah, look at the fish I caught, and then all of a sudden, this beast emerges and swallows the fisherman right up. So maybe everyone should avoid fishing in any large bodies of water on September 17th. And in our number 1 spot today, we have the human chimpanzee. For those of you that haven't heard, a number of scientists have been doing experiments on chimps to try and make a human-chimp hybrid, aka the humanzee. And maybe scientists have succeeded. On September 26 of 2021, a time traveler revealed that a chimp gained the power to talk as scientists successfully managed to mutate its vocal cords. The scariest part is that it said that the chimp had some mysterious things to say. But again, this time has come and gone, and I haven't heard anything about a talking chimp. So either it has happened and the government is just hiding it, or it's false news. But I will say, it won't surprise me if this prediction does come true in the future.